Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm finally back, and today I'm gonna be doing my pregnancy update. I know this has been long overdue. I'm so sorry, but yeah, I'm here today, and let's jump right in because I don't want this to be too long. So I actually made a kind of cheat sheet right here because I'll be discussing a lot of things. For those who don't know me or first time watching this video, so let me just give you a brief background about my husband and I. So we've been married for, well, we just celebrated our second year anniversary a few days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago actually. And yeah, we've been trying after a year of trying to conceive a baby. I decided to go and see a doctor for the first time. I've never seen an OB prior to that, and that was my very first OB visit was last October of 2012, last year. And then sadly we found out that I had a dermoid cyst. It's a very disgusting cyst. You just Google it and or search an image of it. It's a dermoid cyst on my right ovary, if I remember. No, on my left ovary. And at that time, I was really very scared and how do you say, concerned, of course. But she didn't say anything like I won't be able to conceive, blah blah blah. She said it should be fine after we remove it. And but still, that was my major concern. So I actually started a blog because of that. And if you haven't visited my blog, I will link it down below and put it right here. And yeah, I started my blog last was it December, when it was confirmed, because when she first saw it last October, she asked me to wait another menstrual cycle to be over, and then she will double check if it's still there. And when we went back last November, it was still there, and yeah, it was confirmed that it is a cyst. It's around 4 to 5 centimeters of cyst. And then yeah, so I started my blog and I shared there my experiences. And I went through the surgery. It was a laparoscopic surgery last February to remove it. And right after that, because we were not allowed to, do baby dance for at least 6 weeks, so we started our TTC journey again, or the trying to conceive journey again, in March. And so March, April, May, I got my period. I got my ant flow, as some people would call it. And of course, I was still very devastated. I was sad, and I didn't know what to do. Why I'm not still pregnant after removing my cyst? And my doctor says just keep on trying, and there's nothing wrong, and blah blah blah, and everything is normal. So what I took, I took one of these vitamins. Let me just show you for a while. Okay, I'm back. So last May, when I got my period last May, on my second day, I immediately went to Watson's and grabbed this vitamins. If you can see, I think I would consider this a vitamin. I've been seeing this on the shelves for a long time, but I didn't really bother buying it because it's quite expensive. I think one box is around $40+. So I didn't really give in. But at that time, first they were having sales, and second, I was just really like feeling hopeless and all. So I thought of just buying one of these because my doctor never prescribed anything to me, so aside from folic acid, of course. So I just since it's an over-the-counter medicine. I presume that it was safe and all, so I just bought this. It's the Blackmore's Preconception Conceive Well Gold. It claims to prepares the body for conception. So it supplies nutrients for healthy ovulation. It supports a healthy female reproductive system, and it supports normal conception. So I bought this and started taking it. By the way, I changed after my surgery. I changed to another doctor, and that doctor actually I gave her all my lab tests, my medical results, and all from my previous doctor, and then she prescribed me Clomid, which is a something to trigger the ovulation, because I've been using the OPK, and I don't know if I'm using it correctly or not, but whenever I get positive, we try to baby dance, but it was still unsuccessful. So she actually prescribed me Clomid on when was that? May. And I was instructed to take it on my day 3 or day 2 of my period. So while waiting for that, this one I started taking, I think on May 11. I started taking this one, and it's 28 tablets plus 28 capsules. So it's actually 2. You take 2. One each. So I bought 2 boxes of this, and I actually only managed to finish 1 box, and I still have 27 pieces here because my last box I didn't finish there. All in all, I still have 27 tablets here for 27 days. 27 times 2. This is actually for 27, still good for a month, but I didn't finish it. So I started taking mine May 11, and that's the second day of my period, because there was no instructions here when should I take it, or should I take it after if I don't have my period and all. So just took the risk and took it. And then I was supposed to have my period on June 5 or June 6, if I'm not mistaken, and it didn't come. So I have a normal menstrual cycle, regular menstrual cycle sometimes, but when we started TTC, sometimes I would have 32 days, sometimes I have 34 days, and there was this 1 month that I was late for a week. So, but ended up I had my period. So I told myself, if I haven't been late for more than 1 week, I won't take a pregnancy test, because I have gone through so many pregnancy tests, and I have gone through so many disappointments, and I don't want to be disappointed over and over. So that was my rule. So I have to wait at least on my 8th day of being late for my period before I take another pregnancy test. But then on June 10, at the night of June 10, my husband noticed that my boobs are getting bigger. He said, why are your boobs so big? And then I don't know. Then I asked him, do you want me to take pregnancy test? He said, no, don't. You just wait. Okay. So I waited. I slept it off, and in the morning, of course, I cannot wait. On June 11, I took the pregnancy test with negative. I took it thinking that it will be a negative result, so I won't be disappointed like the last time. So I pee on the stick, and I didn't look at it, and it's another negative, I'm sure. And then it's not even. It's just the line just showed right away, and there were 2 pink lines, and I was shocked. I don't know how to react. So I run back to my room. My husband is in the toilet, run back to the bedroom, and I even like, you know, I wanted to see it right by the window, so I'm confirmed that just to confirm that there are indeed 2 lines. So there were 2 lines, and yes, I was pregnant. And I waited for my husband outside the toilet. Actually, no, I didn't wait. I actually mentioned this in my blog. You can read it. You need to read the whole story again. But yeah, I was crying hysterically outside the bathroom door and just asking him to come out faster, come out faster. Then I was crying hysterically. And then when he came out, I just handed it over to him, and then I just, you know, I cried a lot, and then I just hugged my husband, and my husband cannot believe it as well, but he was concerned that I was crying too much, that my baby would, like, you know, get something wrong would happen if I cried too much. So he asked me to just stop crying, and then hug, then kiss. And then I was not working the day, and my husband was off to work. So I was left alone with all these emotions. And then I wanted to be sure. So when the malls were open, I went ahead and bought the digital one that says pregnant or not pregnant, just to be sure. And I did. I bought it and I peed on it, and it says pregnant 2 to 3 weeks. I'm not sure if 2 to 3 weeks pregnant or 2 to 3 weeks since conception. I think it works that way. Anyway, I forgot. So yeah, that's how we knew we were pregnant. That is our story. So of course, I had to call my family, call my sister, my parents, and my husband also message his family. Okay, so if you don't know, my husband and I live here in Singapore, and our family is back home in the Philippines. So yeah, we had to call them and inform them about the good news. And so what's next? So symptoms. Okay, first symptom that my husband actually saw, like what I mentioned, is my girls are getting bigger. I can say that I had a good first trimester. I'm on my 18th week right now, by the way. No, I'm 17 weeks and 6 days. So I'll be 18 tomorrow. But I'll just consider this my 18th week, and I'll put the title 18th week, so we wouldn't be confused. So I'm on my 18th week, and my first trimester just went by so fast, and except for, like, you know, exhaustion, which is normal, I didn't have any morning sickness. I only vomited once, and it was on my 12 weeks and 4 or 5 days, I think. I was turning 13 weeks already when I had my first vomiting experience, and it was not a good one because it was in public and I was not at home. But yeah, that was not a good experience, but luckily it only happened once, and I didn't have any cravings. Like, there's no specific food. Like, I eat whatever I feel like eating right at that moment. If I see someone eating something, I feel like I want to eat it too. Or if I see a picture of a food, like, I feel like I want to eat it too. But there's no specific food that I want to eat over and over again. Just like, you know, the normal cravings that they say. What else? So symptoms would be exhaustion, and I think that is normal. Even if I'm not pregnant, I'm always tired. And what do you call it? Like this, like, you know, you're always running out of breath. And until now, I still I still have that. And yeah, but there's nothing really bad or nothing really yeah, negative about my first trimester. So there you go. Okay, I had my last OB visit last September 2nd, 2 weeks ago. Yeah. We don't know the gender yet because that was my 16th week. Oh, so yeah, 2 weeks ago. That was my 16th week checkup, and my OB didn't do any scans. She just put the Doppler to hear the heartbeat. I was expecting to see or to know the gender of the baby already, but she said it's not that accurate and it's better to do it on the 20th week and save money from the scanning fee. So in a way that was good. Sorry. Okay, in a way that was good. You save money because one scan is $120. And so yeah, we're still waiting for October 4th, I think, my next checkup, to know if my baby is a boy or girl. I've been itching to do shopping for my baby, but I cannot. I just can't. And what else? Medical concern. Okay, from my last checkup, when I finished my visit and all, I've paid my bills and all, then the nurse asked me to pee on this stick. It's like a cheap pregnancy test, but it has 3 colored lines. She asked me to pee on it, and when I gave it back, the color, those are like, the lines look like yellow, and the color changed to green. And she looked concerned, and she asked me if I just had my lunch or did I eat something very sweet. And I answered yes to all of the above, because we just had our lunch before our appointment, and I ate halo-halo, if you know, is like ice kacang of Singapore. It's like that. And then she asked me to wait another 30 minutes and pee on that stick again, another stick, and see if it still remains the same. I did, and still the same. And wait another 30 minutes. Basically, I did 3, and I was there. I had my appointment finished very quick. It was that, because of the stick thing, that made us stay there for almost 2 or 3 hours from the time that we reached the hospital. So, and ended up, she said that I think it's something to do with the glucose, sugar level, something to do with that, because she said the stick or the color should not change, but mine keeps changing to green. So she said on my next appointment they will have to take my blood and do the glucose test and so on. So that's one of my concern, because we do have a family history of diabetes. My father has, and my grandparents had. So yeah, I'm concerned about that. So right now I'm trying to stay away from sweets as much as I can, and if I do, I try to limit them, and then try to drink more water, because I'm scared. I don't want to have the gestational diabetes. I've read about that, but I don't really know much about it. So yeah, and I think that's about it. I will be posting my bump pictures from week 12 up to 17. Then I'll show you my week 18 live. Okay, I skipped the week 13. I don't know, we just forgot to take a picture, but yeah. So let me do my baby bump shot. Here we go. Oh, so this is actually 17 days and 17 weeks and 6 days. So, but by the time you watch this video, or I finish editing this video, I would be 18 weeks. So let's just consider this 18th week update. And yeah, so if you have any questions, I actually did this pregnancy vlog or pregnancy update video first of all, for my own sake, I want to have a memory of how I look like when I was pregnant and all the stories, and for my family back home as well, so they can watch me. And yeah, I can show this video to my baby once he or she comes out later on, and when she grows up, she can see how mommy looks like and how he or she looks like inside. And second of all, I did this video for you guys who are also undergoing the same journey. We maybe you have some questions about my TTC, or you're also pregnant and we are on the same page and all that. So let's just share our experiences together. So if you have any questions, just leave it down in the comment section, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope this is not too long, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!